Hello everyone. Good morning. Welcome to the next episode of Adobe Form where we are going to learn about how we can display the address in Adobe Form. There are basically three ways of displaying the address. The very first one using the text box. There we can simply go and hard code the address. Okay. So this is the very first one. Then we are having the second way using the business address services, where we are having these three popular tables under the business address services. This is also known as BAS, ADRC, ADRP, and ADCP. These are the tables which comes under the business address services. ADRC stands for address table, ADRP stands for person table, and ADCP stands for assignment of persons to addresses. Okay. With the help of ADRC, we can fetch the data from ADRC and we can display to the uh, Adobe form. So this will be going to be done by the system automatically. We don't have to fetch anything from the ADRC and we have to display in the Adobe form. This just we have to pass the address number and the rest of the things will be done by the system automatically. As you remember, we do in the smart form. In the smart form, we also have the same option using the business address services. Just we pass over there the address number and then we'll be able to see the address on the output. Just to show you once over here, go to smart forms transaction, and here one smart form I have created, and in the right click create over here and addresses, and here the address number we can give, and automatically on the output screen it displays the addresses. So for example, suppose if I'm going to get some uh, address number over here 125, and if I activate this one and if I run, it will be displaying the addresses. So let me display the output, print preview, and you can see that it's displaying the addresses over here. So just what we have to give the address number. In the same way in Adobe Form also it's possible. So go to the Adobe Form and I'm going to create a one address, Adobe address display Adobe Form. Let's go and click on this uh, create button. Underscore one already underscore display I have created, so underscore one I'm going to create Adobe address display, and here the interface we have to give. So I'm going to select this ZIF underscore Adobe demo, click on the save button, local object, click on the save button, go to this property, and we will see about this interface. Okay, so it looks fine over here. Global data, nothing is code initialization. So let's define our requirement first, and then I will come once again over here and I will show you. So our requirement is to display the customer address, to display the customer address, a very simple requirement. So we will just pass the customer number and address of the customer should be displayed on the output screen, and address of that customer should be displayed in Adobe Form. Okay, so the logic for this will be we'll be having one selection screen over here, and p underscore cust no, I will be giving over here some value, and then I will be writing the logic. So in the logic, what I will have to do that I will pass the value customer number over here, this p underscore cust, p underscore cusno. I will be passing to the KNA1 table. As you know that KN1 is the table for customer master. and from here, you know, this customer, I will pass this value to the corner field of the KNA1, and in return, I will get the address number ADRNR. Here I will get the ADRNR, and this ADRNR I will put into some variable. Let's suppose GV underscore ADRNR, and this variable I will use for the purpose of displaying the data on the Adobe output. Let's go and do that. So here we have uh, here we have the code initialization. Under the code initialization, you know, I will get one. This is the IBLN and all. Let's remove this. I don't require. Just save it. Here I'm going to write select. Okay, select ADRNR from KNA1 into GV underscore ADRNR, where KUNNR equal to the, you know, in, yeah, here, like, you know, that what I'm going to do, that I'm going to define one import parameter here itself, or else what we'll have to do, we'll have to create one driver program, and from there we have to pass this Kunnar. Okay, so let's do first this way, and that I will quickly show you how we can achieve the as one. So input parameter here, let's give that arm underscore cust number, cust no, and im underscore cust no, right? This the under the output we can give that gv underscore adrnr. However, it is not required. We can ignore this part, input parameters and output parameters. Here for this code initialization, it is not mandatory. Under the import parameter, here it is required im underscore cust no type, and give over here that uh, data element. So let's go and check the data element, or directly we can also pass like this. We can directly pass KNA1 hyphen, press enter, and this is also good. There is no issue. So just save it, and now we can activate this one. Some error is there. Let's go and correct this error. GV underscore ADRNR. So go to the global data, and here I'm going to GV underscore. We have over here type, and uh, we have to find its or simply what I can do, that KNA1 hyphen ADRNR. So this is, I can pass it. Check the syntax. Okay, here we have some issue. I will just give the single over here. Control F2. Now it's fine. Check this, activate this. It is now activated, and go to the smartphone. Sorry, go to the Adobe Form now. Context, and I would require this global data, in fact. So I have just drag and dropped over here. and and after that, the important step what you have to do, because you want to display the address using the business address services. For that purpose, you have to create one address node. Okay, this is given by the SAP itself. Okay, so address I have created, and here inside the address, automatically you can see that address node address is coming. So here we can give some, you know, some address using BAS. Status is active. There are two types of status. Suppose you don't want to use this address in the layout, like in the Adobe form, then you can simply inactive. It will not be usable then. Okay, I want to make it I want to use it, so I will have to mark it as a active. Address type, here we are having the different address type: organization, private address, contact person, or defined dynamically. I'm going to choose the organization company. I don't want to use the define dynamically. If you define dynamically this and press enter, this field will get enabled, the next field, dynamic address type. And out of these three, out of organization, private address, contact person, you can put this one in a variable. Okay, you can put this address type in a variable, and here you can assign that variable. Okay, so I don't want to give dynamically. Currently, I'm going to use this organization over here and press enter. Now you can see that it got disabled because hard coded value I have used. Okay, so the address number over here, which one, this gv underscore address number, I want to bind with this address number. So just drag and drop it over here. So now it's fine. Handle for address number, this, if you remember the concept of you know uh, uh, falling class, right, in the body. So like if nothing is there, in that case that particular address will be printed. So if no address or not any address is found, then I think we can give some fixed address by default address over here, and that by default address, if nothing is found, will be printed. So that need to be checked once. Okay, please check from your side, but that is my assumption. Okay, generally I didn't require this concept over here, so I'm not sure about that, but that may be correct also. Okay, fine. So address number, here we are having gv underscore adr nr. I have banded with number of lines to be used. So the first 10 lines by default it's coming. You can minimize up to 5, or you can mark it up to 15 also, right? So the first 10 lines will be printed. And now if PO box and the street exist, PO box has priority over the street. This if both is going to be if PO box and both street exist, then PO box will be printed first. Okay, and here the street has priority over PO, which you want to print first. Okay, so that is the option we have, or you want to mark it dynamically. Okay, so if you want select dynamically and press enter, the next field will be enabled, and here we can pass the variable where the value what we have, a street has priority or PO box has priority, it will appear over there. So we can bind the value with the variable, and that variable we can determine under the code inside the interface under the code initialization. Okay, so street has priority over the PO box. I have selected and uh, now these all are optional. I'm just going to leave that, and this all are optional. Let's leave this, it is not required. The important part is this one. The important part is just to get the address from the KNA1 table, and that address must exist, whatever the address is maintained inside the KNA1, that must exist in ADRC table. Then only it will work, because it's going to fetch the data from the ADRC table. Internal BAC mechanism work like that. Okay, so that's get data is going to be fetched from the ADRC table. Okay, so just save it. Okay, and activate this one. Activate. Sorry, no layout I have defined, so it will not work at this point of time. Let's go and define one layout. Okay, it's telling you didn't specify a sender country. Okay, one important parameter in the address node, what we have, that we have to define the sender company over here. Let's go and do that. So double click here, it will directly take us to the sender company. Okay, so name, that's fine, address web BAS, and here we'll be having one sender country. This is okay. So This we can give in India. Okay, press enter and now check the syntax. Now it's fine. No layout exists, so let's go and create the layout, then only we'll be able to print the address. So I'm going to the layout and it has now come over here, and simply what we'll have to do, go into the data, and here we are having the address node, not this one, this address node. Address using BES, just simply drag from here and drop over here. This is the text field. Okay, by default one text field has been created and it has been binded with the address. Okay, so if you just go and check this field, you can see that this is a text field. By default it has created and it has binded with the address variable of the address node which we have created inside the context. Okay, we can just increase its size. So I'm going to increase its size. So here, and we can change this address also. Here address, uh, here customer number, suppose customer number. If you want to display the customer number over here dynamically, okay, so maybe again we'll have to use that floating value concept, right? And then we can bind that value. So I will show you customer number. Let's suppose uh, we have GV underscore Kunnar over here, customer number GV underscore Kunnar, or simply I will give cust no. Okay, so right click over here and you will get one option called floating. Right click, and we are not getting that option. Okay, let's leave that part. I will show you in the different way that is possible. Customer number, okay, we can increase its size a bit. Come over here, and now, okay, so actually what we can do, this is not working, so we can do it other way around. uh, just put it over here, and what we will do, that will create one text box. Okay, so go and create one text box. So how to create? Here we are having already object libraries are here. If you don't know how to get this object libraries and all, please watch out through my previous videos. There all these things I have discussed in detail. Now we have to select from here the text, simply text this particular, okay, and put it over here. So now just do one thing here. Now I have it adjusted, and here I will give the customer number, customer number, and one floating value I will define, cust number. So how to define this floating value? We know, just put, now right click over here and select this floating field. Okay, so the text field automatically has come over here, and this text field I will bind with the gv underscore Kunar. One global variable I will define on the context in the initialization, and from there I will get into the context, and from context I will bind this one, so I will be able to see the customer number. Okay, just save it, check the syntax now, and gv underscore address number has a conversion routine, that's fine. Activate this, activate it, and now it got activated. Now I will get one address number from the KNA1 table, or from the ADRC directly also we can get, there is no problem. Okay, so slash o AC16 n I will go, and I will use this ADRC and press F8. So this address number must exist over here. So 1041 is the address, or some big 121 looks like it is having more text. I'm just going to use this 121, run this one, and I will be passing this. Okay, so you can see that here I'm just getting the customer number, right, as the import parameter. So you must have to pass the customer number so that corresponding address number will be fetched from that particular code, and it will pass to the gv underscore address number, and from there it will be passing to the Adobe. Okay, so SC11 or SC16, any transaction we can go, and from there we can explore some customer number. So I'm going to get this customer number, control Y, or the customer number. Actually I want to get that one so that I will get a little bigger data. So Kunnar land one name one and a ADRNR. So this is the field, apply system, and the field for selection. So ADRNR, this also I want to keep as a selection field. Click on this OK button, and that address number where it has been used, 121, that customer only I will take. Okay, so that no customer for this address number, so no problem, I will take any random customer, this 40, and for this address number is this one. So we should have at least some data, then only we'll be able to see. So let's go and check if we have the address exist for. Yes, we have the data, and some data, some different data is coming. Let me try to get some good data so I can show you some better output. Come over here and paste it, run this, and it looks good, this one. So this address number 1584 731584 731584 731584 731584. I'm just looking for 731584, this one. Okay, so this is 201 customer I'm going to select. 201, just run this one and give this LP01, and let us see if we get some output. So here customer number is coming, but here nothing is coming, so seems some problem. Let me go and check. So 201, just remember this one, come over here, and it seems the input, it should be here actually. Okay, just we have to drag to the left. The input value itself is not appearing. Just save it, and now let's check the binding is already perfect. Activate this one, activate, and run once again. So it's getting activated, it will be activated. So taking some time. Now it got activated. Click on this yes button and give this value 201 and run this one, LP01 print preview, and this time let us see how we are. And we are getting the data here. You can see the company Omsime Manufacturing Private Limited, this and this. So this is how we can get the the data. And here I wanted to display the customer number for which this data is getting displayed. If you want to do that, you know what we have to do, already we have created this floating field. So please watch out that video where I have discussed about the floating field. If you don't know this concept, come over here and I will create one you know Already I am having this as an import parameter. So what we will do that we'll go to the context, and here inside this import parameter, drag and drop to the right. Now go to the layout, because it has come to the context. Now I can use this IM underscore customer number inside my layout. Okay, so I'm going to bind that this text field. Okay, so this text field I'm going to bind with uh, IM underscore, oh no. So let me close this, and I'll expand little towards left. Now use global data, use this is I am customer number, right? So this has been binded with that. Another value read only, that's fine. This is okay, just save it, activate this one, activate this, and now it is good. So I will run once again, run this, yes, and give this 102 over here. Sorry, 201 it was customer number, and LP01 print preview, and this time 201 also should come, and you can see that customer number 201, and this is the customer address we have. So this is how we can display. Formatting and all can be done nicely, you, and I believe that you know this formatting and all how to do, right? We can click over here, and then we have the pattern also. We can use some nice pattern, like which pattern we want, the postal code, G, the different pattern we can try with. Like we can go and explore, we can do some research which pattern looks like how and which is suitable for our requirement. Okay, validation and also their data, many options are given over there, you can try it out. And now uh, appearance, so the appearance here we can select like a none or underlined or solid box. Okay, or you can select this as a custom, edit individually or edit together. Here suppose the left one, if you want to mark something like solid, then this option, the color option also will come, right? And right also, if you want to mark solid, right, here also, here also give this, just I'm selecting red everywhere. And the background fill, if you want linear to bottom, linear to bottom maybe, and here we can select some color, click on this, okay, and this is how it's coming. So I'll mark it little you know mm, I will mark it little uh, lighter color, so that so that we'll be able to see good. Okay, now it looks fine, but here it's very dark, so we have to do some more experiment for this color and how it will look beautiful. Accordingly we can select the color and all. So this is what we can do with respect to uh, decoration. So we can decorate our address field so nicely. So here itself we can decorate the style and all. That's the beauty of Adobe Form, and that's why probably Adobe is so popular, so flexibility, development is so easy, right? Here and here you can see that it's displaying the output. Okay, this is the address and all. We can decrease the size, we can increase the size there itself, right? So this is what we have done. Now I will show you that this from the driver program how we can pass directly the data. So just copy this function module, you know that we require the function module, go to slash SE38, and the earlier existing uh, driver program, I will go and I will change it over there. That's it, I will not do more anything. So what I will do that here, already we have discussed this concept, that's why quickly I'm going and showing you. Click on this Okay, the pattern I got for the customer number. Now I will comment this control D, and this I will pass gv underscore Adobe FM, right? This also comment, and now uh, the name of the Adobe form obviously will have to pass so that it will pick the correct function module. So whenever we do any changes in the layout, okay, and we activate, it generates the new function module. So to avoid that situation, it's better to use like this. So fb job open, this is the fb function module name, and here we are having the function module, and we are calling this function module to display the output. So, and here the customer number, so one parameter I will get from the selection screen. So parameters p underscore customer cn type owner. So p underscore cn, simply we will give it over here. Here actually you'll have to give function here p underscore cn customer number. All right, check the syntax. Exceptions is not defined. Okay, let me comment this code is not required. Check this, and this is fine now. This looks okay. This looks okay. So this is fine. Just save it, activate this one, activate this one. I will put this code in the description box, or I will put this code in the PPT, and I will share this PPT with you. All the information here inside this PPT. So from here we have the code, and at the end also in the notebooks also I put the code. So from where you can get this code. Good. So now it's fine. Check the syntax now, activate this one and just run this. And here, the customer number we have to pass PBE, this PBEL, and I don't require. I'm just going to comment this. Just save it, activate this, activate, press F. Customer number, let's select any customer number from here. So 309, just run this, and you can see that it's displaying the output. I think for this 309 customer, there is no address defined. That's why it's not coming. Okay, so we can go and check for 309 slash o SC16N. Multiple sessions are there. Let me go to this and give this customer number, run this. For this, the ADRNR number is not here. So that's why it is not displaying anything, right? So you have to take that customer which must have some ADRN number. The 333, let me see. So for this also, there is no value for 333. So I will get some, we were having 201, right? 201 customer which we were testing, that I'm going to use 201. Press F8, and here we should have the data, and you can see the data is coming over here, and it's properly displayed. So with this, let's stop our today's session, and in the next session I will show you how without uh, business address services we can display the address. That is also possible. So thank you very much for uh, watching this session. Please don't forget to subscribe, which really motivates me, right? So thanks a lot. Bye bye.